my daughter.
Okay.
She signed, I don't know, it wasn't signing up in her grade. It was assigned
Okay.
a investigative class. Her choices for what she got to investigate were two things. One, the Tylenol murderers, or this other guy who just viciously raped tens to, like, is either 10 to 100 people. And hold on, let me finish. In the early 80s. Both of these occurred in the early 80s. So this guy, you either have a massive serial rapist that you have to do that also murders his victims after he's done raping, or you get to choose the Tylenol murderers. So she goes, I chose the Tylenol murderers because at least their victims died in 15 minutes.
Why does she know that so fast? Why does she already know that fact?
She comes in like, I already have, don't worry, I've done the wikis on these. We're good. Let me tell you how it went down.
I've seen a few TikToks on this one.
I know the Tylenol murderers were killed by their own machinations because the cops fed them the same Tylenol they gave to their victims.
Oh my god!
And that's true story.
True?
Yeah, that's true story.
Oh man, those guys rule.
Yeah.
Like those cops, dude. Old school street justice with cops. Like I don't know, man.
I don't know. He said he had a headache, and I just found some Tylenol and gave it to him. He said no,
Dude.
but I wanted him to feel better.
Yeah, I wanted him to feel no pain.
And hey, ask him yourself. Do you feel anything?
Dude,
He
okay,
pleads the
I
fifth.
definitely want to talk about these because it sounds like you've done some research on both of these things.
Nope.
But number two, okay. But I thought we were gonna go to deep. I thought we were gonna have our own mini murder podcast.
Okay. Well, I could tell you about the Tylenol murders.
But how? She's in what now? 7th grade, right? 8th grade?
7th.
7th. Okay, I was just making. I thought I was right on my first guess, but I was like, I'm a terrible uncle and I don't remember. Anyway, but why are they having 7th graders do reports about serial murderers?
Well, you really
that was never part of my curriculum.
No, that wasn't part of mine. But you really need to know the potential of Tylenol branded capsules that have been laced with potassium cyanide. That's why.
That's why.
Yeah.
I guess so. That is pretty important. You definitely want these kids to start testing their drugs early. Always bring a drug test kit with you, kids. Always make sure you test any cocaine for fentanyl and all that stuff. It's a dangerous world out there.
Mm-hmm. Well,
no, but before we get into the Tylenol killers, I want to learn. You can't not ignore this because this is why you brought this up because you knew this would push my buttons.
Yeah,
dude. Why are they teaching kids about this?
Hey, okay, so what do you want to learn, little Jimmy? Do you want to learn about murders or rape? Like, that's basically what when you present those two options, it's like, what? Well, I'm sorry, and murder. It's rape and murder. Do you want a compounding thing, or do you just want a singular?
Yeah. Do you want to see like the motivations between each side, or just like stick with one constant?
Yeah. You just want.
I do.
It was literally the teacher was Morpheus. Do you want the red pill, or do you want the rape and the murder?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, do you want a Tylenol pill or do you want rape and murder?
What?
Dude, have you talked to the school about this? This seems like something you should go and address with a teacher.
No, I just told my daughter. I'm like, well, it's a good thing we're an ibuprofen household.
Yeah, that's funny. Did she get a kick out of
that? She just looked at me like, oh my god.
Yeah, dude. But have you? So you haven't talked to the teachers about this at all?
No.
Are you upset about it? I guess you're the parent in this situation. I'm kind of upset for you. It seems weird.
I do agree. It seems weird, but at the same time, I'm like, I mean, she's just gonna watch this shit on Netflix. So.
I guess, but at the same time, is it really up to like? That's what your school's tax dollars are going to do, is to have them write reports on murderers and stuff. Not only that, then you're making these kids seek this out and like making them terrified for no reason.
Yeah,
I guess they're terrified.
You know,
I'm
mad. Okay, I'm against drunk drivers. I'm mad. No, so right. I am disappointed in this class for naming it an investigative thing instead of the Mysteries of the Macabre. Like,
what's Mysteries of the Macabre? I don't get that reference.
Yeah, it's just the mysteries of like the deadly, like the death and stuff. It's making light of like death and stuff. They're just going back and looking at all these dead things, and it's like, oh, look at all these dead people. Look what they did. Like Jack the Ripper, all that stuff.
Right. Oh, so that's the whole point of this class.
Yeah, it's just murder.
Why is this? So the whole class is like an investigate. Is it just to be like to like for kids if they're interested in becoming detectives. I guess is that kind of like the idea behind it?
Or it's the new "don't bring any weapons to school" class.
Well, now you're just giving people ideas. Okay, this is
You don't need a weapon. You just need some Tylenol.
Yeah, you just need drugs that nobody's gonna check.
Yeah, exactly. Here's a false tooth with cyanide. Bite down in case of an emergency.
Pretty soon they're just not gonna let kids bring backpacks to school. You can't bring anything.
No, it's gonna be like those. God, where was it? It was probably in Japan or something where I saw it, where everybody was bringing a clear backpack.
But even then, but that doesn't stop like pills. Like if you bring a thing of Tylenol to your school and you're just like, oh, it's just Tylenol because for after gym class.
Yeah,
like,
I love it.
You're
They're
still
walking
got
in with
laced
pills,
fucking
popping them and smiling like it's a fucking Mentos commercial.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't worry, I just have ADHD.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying though. Is it doesn't make any. You're giving kids ideas for some weird reason. No kid is thinking, oh, I should figure out how to use cyanide pills basically until you teach them in a class.
Yeah, and it's teaching them because they're having to do research. They're learning methodologies that serial killers used.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking weird. They're using FBI tactic profiling, which you learn about if you watch CSI and stuff like that, but it's still weird.
Okay, so what happened is he was on a large dosage of shrooms and seeing some weird stuff. It sounded pretty cool, but then he got some ideas to other people and they committed murders.
Did you have to sign a permission slip for her to take this class?
No.
What? No fucking way.
No.
Yeah, that's insane to me. So, but you still probably have to sign a slip for sex ed
The
classes.
only slip I had to sign was the permission slip for her to go to Burning Man. That was it.
Free love, man.
That's right.
Yeah, but you probably still, I would assume, have to sign a permission slip for sex ed nowadays. But you don't for a murder investigative class.
No.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
I don't understand how you're not more angry.
Because before that
how
class...
was Mom when you talked about this? I guarantee you brought that up to her. She had to be like, what?
No, she was in there when we were seeing these classes, stone-faced I like this stuff. I know her. Yeah, I like this stuff. Yeah, learn early. The only reason I'm really not mad about it is because we have wholesome cooking class right before it.
Oh, my God. That way you learn how to prep the body like Jeffrey Dahmer.
No, she's learning how to cook the Tylenol into the bread. What are you doing? I'm just feeding him arsenic in all of my food.
You can eat human. You just got to tenderize the meat.
Yeah, she's working in reverse.
Yeah, Jesus fucking Christ, dude. That is... I can't believe that's just a thing for 7. I get it. I guess I could get high school. I don't know why 2 years makes a difference, but I could get high schoolers taking that class. I don't know. It just seems, I don't know. Especially me as a teenage boy, I would make fun of everything too, though.
I would do so bad in that class, but he gave him Tylenol and these idiots took it. Some strangers walking up. So my favorite thing, and this is going to blow your mind too, there is a gym class outside of gym. So there's your core gym that me and you remember. Where you go, the pelt people in the face class that we love so much. And then there's another gym.
The hierarchy class, as I call it.
Yeah, the pinnacle. So the mountaintop where you just dominate and dunk on people, and they're like, it's not fighting. You suck.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're out. So
the school shooter beginner class.
That's right. And then you go into the murders to figure out how to do it more effectively.
Yeah. And then you come back and say, dodge this.
Yeah. And, oh, no, there happened to be a shuriken inside that ball. So the light version is called walking gym.
Oh, I've heard of these.
So they have incorporated mall walkers into this. We don't have malls anymore. We got to bring them. So the local retirement home comes down and helps. And these kids go walking, who I assume are just ushering older people.
Right. That reminds me, because every class has those group of girls or dudes. There's a few dudes sometimes who would, during gym class, they would just walk the whole time. They're supposed to be running the mile, but they just walk the mile.
Yeah.
And just do that. So they just finally caved in and made it an actual official class to, ignore gym class.
Yeah.
So you're not even being rebellious anymore.
Yeah. They're taking
You're
all
just still
rebellion
doing
away.
correction. Yeah, they're just stripping
Oh,
rebellion
dude!
from school.
Next thing they're gonna add is here's rubber bullet class. Everybody line up and
Hi, I'm Johnny Knoxville, and welcome to Lewis Central High School.
Who gives a